Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the T-Train studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, you digging what we're doing, maybe picking up a ducat or two the last few days, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And of course, we'd love it if you give it the old thumbs up for the video. Let us know how we're doing. And we want to know how you're doing. Make sure you put your best plays in the comment section. We'll take up to 5. If you want to put more than that, you certainly can. But we'll grade out the first 5. You get them right, we'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, just like T-Train, you will be our capper of the day. A couple things on putting your picks in there. Try to have them in there by 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's usually when I pick up the last of the action. And if you got them, you're making one of the bets, go ahead and help me out and put the numbers that you've got the bets at. If it's minus 118 or whatever, if you got a parlay going on, tell me what that parlay pays out. Help a brother out is what I'm saying to you. I appreciate it as always. And of course, to help you on your handicapping journey, don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com and our sister site over there at statsalt.com. Some of the best cappers around, writing picks and previews for every single game going on in America every single day. How much is that? It must be expensive. It is free. That's what I'm telling you. Absolutely free. So check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com as well. All right, kids. Well, how did we do? We've been a little warm lately. Had a couple profitable days in a row. But how did we do last night? Well, we got juiced. That's how we did. We had the Philadelphia 76ers, and actually we were kind of lucky to get juice last night as the Sixers jacked around. They had it taken care of a couple times. They just couldn't put them away. Ends up going to overtime, and the Sixers, they win by 8 to give us the push on that one. The Wright State over, nope, just never could get it going. We had an outside chance with about 5 minutes left. Wright State got to 65. We were looking for 78.5, by the way. Wright State got it to 65. And they pulled within 6 of the lead. And it looked like maybe they're going to make a move, go back and forth. And then Wright State went in the deep freeze once again, not scoring for about for about 3 minutes down to, from 5 minutes to 2 minutes, they didn't score. And that pretty much cooked our goose as they were able to put Wright State away with an 11-0 run. So that was, yeah, not good at all. And like I said, I thought if that game stayed under, Wright State wasn't going to win, and that's exactly what happened. But we did do a little better in the NBA as the Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks did go up and over their total. Trae Young, the kid likes to shoot. That's all I'm saying. He likes to shoot just a little bit. On the premium side, we did keep our hot streak going there as we go 2-0. We had the couple of big-time favorites, and they both took care of business. We had the Milwaukee Bucks laying 13. And we had North Alabama laying, I believe, 11.5 in that one. Both of those teams, Milwaukee wins by 20, North Alabama wins by 19, I think. Both covered the number easily on the premium side. So we go totally for the day, 3-1-1 on the day, 75%. You know what? We'll take it. Let's keep chugging along and see what we got cooked up for a little Friday night action. We're going to start in the NBA as the Dallas Mavericks travel down to the most wonderful city on earth to take on the Orlando Magic. Dallas is a 3.5-point road favorite in this one. Guys, this is a Magic team that was able to be competitive early because their dreadful offense was being picked up by a very, very good defense that was allowing under 100 points per game for much of the season. Now, the defense, well, that's let them down lately. They've gone 11 games since they've held an opponent to less than 100, and in that 11-game stretch, they have allowed an average of over 112 points per game. And not surprisingly, they've gone just 3-8 straight up and 2-9 against the number in those 11 games. Now, Dallas, very, very good road team. They're second best road team against the spread in the NBA. They've gone 17-6-2 against the number so far on the road. And they are 9-3-1 as a ATS road favorite. By the way, that is 75% as well. We like 75%. Luka Doncic is back, and I think we are getting the much better team at a fraction of their cost. I think this is a good deal. This is Walmart slashing prices. I like Dallas minus just 3.5 in this one. And staying in the NBA, going a little bit west as the New Orleans Pelicans travel to Portland to take on the Trailblazers. Looking at the total there, 235.5. You know, my first reaction to that number, once I found out that Damian Lillard was going to be out, was to absolutely pound the under. But here's the deal. This is a potent Pelicans offense that's averaged over 125 points in the 10 games that Zion has played since he made his debut on the 22nd of January. So, why are they just 5-5 in that stretch? Well, it's very simple, because they have a very, very bad defense. They've given up about 118 points per game in that stretch. And this is also a Portland Trailblazers team that plays defense as kind of an afterthought. They've given up about 116, 117 on the season. And they've given up 121 points per game over their last 10. I've got the Pels at about 128, 130 for this one. And I think the Blazers, even without Damian Lillard, can hold up their end of the bargain. Give me the New Orleans Pelicans, Portland Trailblazers over 235.5. And we're going to finish up with a little pick from the Ivy League. It's Friday night. That means Ivy action, as the Yale Bulldogs travel to take on the Cornell Big Red. Looking at the total once again, 135.5. It's not often you're going to find me playing two overs in the same night, but that's exactly what we're going to do right here. I was tempted to take the Bulldogs, cover the number. I think 11.5 may be just a little bit tall. They'll probably get home, but I have more confidence in the over. This is a Yale team that has averaged almost 78 points per game in conference play. They've put up less than 70 just one time. And now Cornell, their offense may struggle against a very good Bulldogs defense, but I think they're going to have enough possessions to get to around 63 to 65, and that should be plenty to push this one up and over the total of 135.5. So give me Yale Cornell over 135.5. Give me New Orleans Portland over 235.5. And we'll start it off with the Dallas Mavericks taking care of business, cover that 3.5 on the road at Orlando. The end of those three, you guys can join me. We'll fire up the weekend in the right way, pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, everybody, quick reminder, I'm going to put a link to the premium plays in the description of the video. If you'd like to join the Preem team, we would love to have you. Just hit that link, follow the instructions, and boom, Bob's your uncle. You will be a part of the cool kid crowd. So without further ado, let's look and see how you guys did tonight. First of all, sent out a little challenge. I read the opening lines of a song. Asked you who did it, because I knew I had somebody out there. And Jay Good chimed right in. The astute Aardvark right behind him. Both of you guys knew that was Youngstown by The Boss by Bruce Springsteen, one of my all-time favorites. And yeah, that is a really good song. Kind of an underrated. Kind of an under the. It's like the Northeast Conference of Bruce Springsteen songs. A little bit under the radar. So thanks very much, guys. Well done indeed. The astute Aardvark told an excellent story about reading for pizza, which, my God, dude, that would just be incredible. He said he got like 50 Pizza Hut certificates. His parents had to go to Pizza Hut like at least once a week, and every time there he'd get a couple quarters from his old man and play. I know he said he played Glory Days, and I believe Dancing in the Dark, and it was two songs off. Born in the USA, because they were both off the Born in the USA album. So excellent. Be there in your formative years and getting hooked on Bruce. Nicely done, Aardvark, and well done on the reading. Well done indeed. All right, so with that being said, let's take a look and see everybody that had perfect attendance today. Perfect attendance was had by Chris Flood, the astute Aardvark, Stack Left, Pat Cogney, and Miguel Inola. We did have some money makers out there. C-Dub playing that European Champions League 3-2 plus 50. Gerald Miner goes 3-2 plus 80. Roadrunner Productions goes 3-1-1 plus 190 on the night. Eric Tucker, he's no sucker. Eric goes perfect sheet 2-0 plus 200. Nicely done, Eric. T-Train, our reigning champion. Man, what do you got to do to win it around here, brother? Going 3-0 plus 300. That's good for second place, because Chris Johnson, everybody, he goes 2-0 straight up, 1-0 on a nice little money line parlay. That caps out to about plus 322. Another close capping contest. But Chris Johnson, you, my friend, are our capper of the day. So if you do have a COD, POD, the capper of the day, play of the day, just put it in the comment section, and we'll make sure that everybody sees that. If it's for Saturday, we'll get it done in the video. If it's for tomorrow, everybody keep your eyes open if Chris has one that he loves. By the way, Pat did put one in today. Pat Cogdy put one in for today, and it was a tough battle there for Northeastern. So Pat, appreciate putting in the pick there, brother. And you know what? I know you got a lot of good picks, and I know next time it'll be a home run. So Chris, congratulations, my friend, being capper of the day. Well done. And to the rest of you, nicely done, guys. And to everybody out there with perfect attendance, you know what? Let's hope we keep that powder dry. We'll go out and make a little money here on Friday night, and everybody wins. All right? You know what? No matter what happens, let's do this again tomorrow. We'll be back about 24 hours from now. What do you say? And we'll do what we always do. We'll bitch about those bad beats, brag about them fat sticks, and then it'll be Saturday, college basketball, wall-to-wall, little NBA sprinkled in. Honestly, guys, where else would you rather be? We'll just jump in there, we'll fire it up, and we'll do it one more time, all right? Everybody have a great, great night. Happy Friday, everybody. You made it to the weekend. Excellent, excellent job once again. Good luck on all of your plays today. And, hey, I'll be looking for you back at the window. Take care, everybody.